Let me ask you something personal. Have you ever reached a point where you looked around and thought, why did nobody prepare me for this part of life? Growing up, we were taught equations, grammar rules, historical dates, but no one explained how to deal with heartbreak. No one taught us how to handle self-doubt. And no one told us what actually makes life feel meaningful. It's almost as if the most important lessons, the ones that shape who we become, are the ones we're left to discover on our own, usually the hard way. Today, I want to share 3 life lessons no one ever sat you down and taught you, yet they influence everything: your happiness, your relationships, your success, and even your peace of mind. These lessons are simple, but once you understand them, they permanently change the way you move through the world. So take a breath, settle in, and let's uncover what most people never learn until it's almost too late. Lesson 1. Not everyone who appears in your life is meant to stay. There's a moment in everyone's life when this truth hits hard. Maybe it was a friend who drifted away, a partner who promised forever but vanished when challenges appeared. Or someone you trusted deeply who suddenly became a stranger. What's strange is that no one ever tells you this. People come into your life in chapters, not lifetime contracts. Think of your life like a long, winding journey. Every person you meet is like a fellow traveler you encounter on the road. Some will walk beside you for a few steps, some for miles, a rare few for the entire journey. But here's the part no one teaches. Just because someone leaves doesn't mean the story is broken. Sometimes their chapter was simply complete. Psychologists call this the impermanence principle. Everything in life is always shifting, people included. Yet, we resist it, we cling, we chase, we fight to keep people in our story long after their role is finished. But imagine this, a tree doesn't cry when a leaf falls. It understands that letting go is part of growth, and your life works the same way. Think of someone who left your world painfully, unexpectedly, or peacefully. What if it wasn't a punishment? What if their purpose was already fulfilled? Maybe they taught you confidence. Maybe they taught you boundaries. Maybe they taught you what you don't want. The lesson here is simple but life-changing. Be grateful for every connection, but don't hold them hostage in your story. When you let people go naturally, you make space for those who are meant to walk with you next. And quite often, that next person is a better, more aligned version of what you once hoped for. Lesson 2. Your mind lies to you more often than you think. This one is uncomfortable but liberating. Your mind is a storyteller, and it's really good at telling the wrong story. You think you're not good enough? That's a story. You think people are judging you every time you walk into a room? Another story. You think failing once means you're doomed forever? Yet another story. The human brain evolved to protect you, not to make you happy. So it exaggerates threats, magnifies negativity, and underestimates your abilities. This is why you doubt yourself more than others doubt you. It's why you replay mistakes at 2 a.m. and why one small problem can suddenly feel like your entire world is falling apart. But here's the lesson no one teaches you. Your thoughts are not commands. They're just options. Imagine you're sitting in a movie theater. Your thoughts are the scenes playing on the screen. Some are inspiring, some are dark, some are completely ridiculous. But you are not the movie, you're the audience. You get to decide which scenes matter and which ones you simply let pass by. Let me give you an example. There's a simple phrase therapists use. If you talk to your friend the way your mind talks to you, would they still be your friend? The answer is usually no, because your mind can be cruel. It tells you you're behind. It tells you you're failing. It tells you everyone else is more capable than you. But none of those thoughts are facts. They're just echoes of fear and old experiences. The real power begins the moment you look at a thought and say, maybe this isn't the truth. Maybe it's just a habit. And when you do that, something incredible happens. You take back control. You begin to speak to yourself with clarity, with kindness, with honesty. Instead of thinking I can't, you say, I'll try. Instead of I'm not ready, you say, I'm getting closer. Instead of I'm nothing, you say, I'm learning. The mind loses its power the moment you realize you're the one holding the remote. Lesson 3. Life doesn't get better by chance. Life gets better by direction. This lesson is one most people realize far too late. We're often told to be patient, to wait for opportunities, to hope life improves on its own. But no one teaches us this simple truth. Clarity creates momentum. Uncertainty creates stagnation. Think about it. On the days you know exactly what you want, your energy changes. You move faster. You feel more alive. You make decisions effortlessly. But on the days you feel lost, even simple tasks feel heavy. Let me tell you a story. There's a famous metaphor used in cognitive psychology called the dark room. Imagine you wake up inside a pitch black room. You don't know where the exit is. You don't know the layout. You don't even know how big the room is. You start moving slowly, cautiously, unsure of every step, not because you're incapable, but because there's no direction. Most people live life exactly like this. They're not unmotivated. They're not lazy. They're not broken. They're simply missing direction. Your life starts changing the moment you pick a direction, even if it's imperfect, because movement creates clarity, action creates confidence, decisions create identity. You don't need a perfect plan. You just need a direction. Want health? Start with one walk. Want success? Start with one skill. Want peace? Start with one boundary. Life responds to motion. Once you move, the path becomes clearer. No one teaches you this in school, but it's one of the most powerful truths of adulthood. Life improves when you choose where to go next, and every single choice you make, big or small, shapes the future version of you who's waiting. So here's the beautiful irony in all of this. The most important lessons in life are rarely taught. They're discovered, sometimes painfully, sometimes accidentally, but always at the exact moment you're ready to learn them. People come and go. Your mind tells stories, and life waits for direction. These aren't flaws in the system, they are the system. As you leave this video, I want you to pause and ask yourself, which of these 3 lessons do I need the most right now? Is it letting go of people who were only meant to stay for a chapter? Is it loosening the grip of the thoughts that have held you hostage for too long? Or is it choosing a direction, any direction, so life can finally meet you halfway? Whatever your answer is, take one small step today. Just one. Because sometimes the smallest shift creates the biggest transformation. Thank you for being here. And if this message touched something inside you, don't keep it to yourself. Someone in your world might need this wisdom just as much as you did. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care of yourself and keep growing.